Hello Internet, we are on Showdown again, and like Tuesday we've got my sort of slightly wacky version of that team I was using last week with the Crobat and the Slowbro instead. Now on Tuesday we saw Crobat not really do too much, we saw Slowbro do maybe a little bit, it knocked out a Groudon. Let's see what it'll do today, if anything. It's an interesting team, it's definitely an interesting team, you could say that. I mean, these are my changes from the team we were using last week. The Slowbro is there to help again with Trick Room like the Cresselia was, but at least I've got a water attack on this. The upside to Cresselia is it's immune to Precipice Blades. This Slowbro is very bulky though. It is holding a Citrus Berry, so it can take 2 Precipice Blades as well. So, you know, ups and downs to both. Honestly, I haven't really hit too many Airlock Scalds or whatever with Slowbro, but you know, it's always a nice option to potentially have. But our opponent has got quite a nice looking team. Rayquaza, Kyogre, Thundurus, and a Azumarill, and Amoonguss, and Gengar, as I'm sure you can see yourself. The Azumarill is interesting. The Azumarill is definitely interesting. Yeah, I'm definitely intrigued with that. I'm gonna go with Sylveon, Rayquaza, and he doesn't have any Trick Room options aside from that Gengar. I think we'll go with Groudon and Smeargle or Crobat. Smeargle or Crobat. I'll go Smeargle. You can't really go wrong with Smeargle, can you? So he goes with Gengar, Kyogre. That was a pretty nice lead for him. He might protect an Icy Wind, actually. I can see that happening. So I'm going to... But he could just Sludge Bomb the Sylveon as well. I mean, he has got probably his own Rayquaza in the back. So Sylveon is maybe more of an issue for him. So maybe he'll Sludge Bomb the Sylveon and just try and get rid of that. I could double protect to try and scout out what he's doing. He could be Mega Gengar, in which case we'd be trapped in and still slower than him. Yeah, lots of potential things that can happen this turn. But what is he going to do? I think the Sylveon is an issue for him, but I think he's just going to Icy Wind as well. I mean, for some reason, I think this Gengar has got Icy Wind. It might not have Icy Wind. So I'm going to protect Sylveon, and it might seem a bit strange. I'm going to Dragon Ascent. No, I'm going to Draco Meteor the Gengar. It is Mega Gengar. He's not protecting. He is burning my Rayquaza as I knock out his Gengar with the Draco Meteor, so good job I went for that. And an Icy Wind on his Kyogre. Well, that is definitely interesting. It does mean that my Rayquaza is, you know, not very happy right now. It is burned. So -1 speed and -2 special attack. Okay, so we got rid of the Gengar, but, you know, didn't really anticipate the Will-O-Wisp coming our way there. It's not really a move like maybe a normal Gengar, which is a bit more supporty, yeah, but interesting. My Sylveon can survive a regular Rayquaza, which this one will be, it can't Mega Evolve, a regular Rayquaza Dragon Ascent, not with a Life Orb though. It could have a Focus Sash, because his Gengar hasn't got the Sash, but the Thundurus might have the Sash. The Thundurus might have a Life Orb though, so can't really make too many assumptions. I did protect with Sylveon last turn as well, but I'm not trapped anymore. Groudon doesn't really appreciate anything here either, because yeah, I don't think I'm in a very good position here. I can't protect my Sylveon. I could protect my Sylveon, sacrifice the Rayquaza, get Smeargle in, then that would be pretty good. But I can't do that. So maybe I've just got to hope that he doesn't target the Sylveon, but I'm pretty sure he will be. Or I could sacrifice the Smeargle. But what would that gain me? I would get Sylveon and Groudon in. He'd still be able to hit his water attacks, and we'd still lose the game. So I think we just got to hope that he doesn't target my Sylveon, but I know he will do. I suppose if he doesn't target my Rayquaza, then I'm Draco Meteoring it. Okay. I'll take that. He's Icy Winding. So we're getting some chip damage on his Kyogre now. That's not too bad. And we are in the position of a Sylveon and a Smeargle now. So I can Hyper Voice again and follow me or Wide Guard or Dark Void. I don't want to double protect this turn because he just protected his Rayquaza, and this is the one turn that I do get my sort of like, not guaranteed, but you know, do get my hit onto it. I think I'm going to go for a Follow Me. But yeah, that was kind of obvious. Alright, well, I didn't really expect that. Hyper Voice doesn't do too much actually. This Thundurus doesn't show Citrus Berry. It might be, I don't know, I would have expected that to do more damage, to be honest. So I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure about anything anymore. I think I'll Hyper Voice here. And I could bring Groudon in, but I think he's going to taunt the Smeargle. But he could bring the Rayquaza back in as well, predicting my Groudon. I think the taunt is more likely, so I'm going to bring Groudon in here. Yeah, Smeargle switches out first. He does taunt the Groudon. And he does Icy Wind again. Okay, so he should be losing his Thundurus here. Yeah. But Sylveon, again, is in range from a Dragon Ascent. So I'll protect with Sylveon here and try. Like, his Rayquaza is probably going to protect. But if it doesn't, I'll Hidden Power Ice it. Well, I won't because his Kyogre's faster than my Groudon, yeah. If the Origin Pulse misses, which it does, wow, well that works for us. And now I can just quick attack the Rayquaza. If he protects, then he'll get an Origin Pulse off. It'll knock out my Groudon. I'll send in Smeargle again. He'll be able to Extreme Speed and Origin Pulse. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. I think he'll protect the Rayquaza here. Either that or just Extreme Speed the Sylveon. Yeah, he protects. So we should be losing my Groudon here. Yeah, that did more damage to Sylveon than I was expecting actually. It's probably in Extreme Speed range now, and we can't redirect around that. So I'm going to go for a Protect and a Dark Void. Just on the off chance he doesn't target the Smeargle. We are still in this game, but we're looking a bit hairy. I think he will just Extreme Speed the Sylveon here. But, you know, Smeargle is always a threat, isn't it? You know, it always draws attention towards it just by being a Smeargle. He has just seen Quick Attack, so... Oh, he Extreme Speeds the Smeargle. Ooh! Smeargle is faster than his Kyogre. And because he Extreme Speeded there, he's got a guaranteed Sleep turn. Have we seen Icy Wind, Origin Pulse? Maybe his last one's Thunder. I could go for a Hyper Voice here and a Wide Guard. Because the Rayquaza can't wake up. The Rayquaza is knocked out. The Kyogre, the Kyogre can wake up. If he's got Thunder, he can miss. This is tricky now. This is really tricky. Do I go for a Follow Me or do I go for a Wide Guard? Or do I Protect? Because if he wakes up, I can try and put him to sleep again the next turn. Unless I get a speed drop. Well, Dark Void, Kyger goes to sleep. Could have woken up the turn. It's a 50-50, isn't it? Like 50-50, he wakes up. We don't know what his last move is. Icy Wind, Origin Pulse. I'm thinking Thunder. It might not be. It might not be. I'm going to go for a Wide Guard. If he's got Thunder, he still needs to hit it. And he stays asleep anyway. Okay. A quick attack I don't think would have knocked it out from there. That's why I didn't go for it. And we're actually climbing. You know, this ult is actually climbing a little bit. That was a long game, wasn't it? A pretty tight, long game there. But we'll search for another one. We're getting some interesting games with this team, actually. Yeah, we're doing okay with it. I mean, I hesitate to say that because we're not, like, you know, near the top of the ladder yet. I mean, I suppose we're in the top, I don't know, something. Like, we're in the 1,600s now, which is okay. But, you know, the people around this area know what they're doing, obviously. As we find, Magical Wizard 111. With one of these sort of double primal, middling speed, boring sort of teams. Which I've got Slowbro on my team to maybe help out against. The Mawile could be an issue, actually. If he supports his Mawile well, then that can just run through my team. So I'm a little bit scared about that. Do I lead with Groudon then? I don't think so. I'm going to go Silver and Rayquaza. I'm going to have Slowbro in the back, and I think I've got to have Groudon for the Mawile. And he goes Thunderous Kangaskhan, okay. He can Fake Out, he can Thunder Wave, I can Double Protect, he can Power Up Punch himself. Is he going to Power Up Punch himself? If he doesn't Power Up Punch himself, I'm safe to Double Protect. Unless he thinks he's a little bit cheeky and just tries to attack me. So I'm going to go for a Hyper Voice and just Dragon Ascent onto his Kangaskhan. We'll see what happens. Now, you played it, well, you played it safe-ish. You went for the Fake Out on the Sylveon. Okay, so he got something from, you know, he got something from that turn, whatever I did. Unless I Double Protect it, in which case, you know, the same thing kind of would have happened the next turn as well. Can this Groudon... Well, the combination of a Thunderbolt and an attack from the Groudon will knock out my my Rayquaza, won't it? So, I'm going to Hyper Voice and put my own Groudon in. Because he's not going to Earth Power that slot. And he's maybe going to Thunderbolt that slot as well. Yeah. So that was as free of a switch as could be for a Groudon there. And we do learn that it's physical as well. Well, it's got Fire Punch at least. I could Erupt. I could Earth Power. Might be a Speed Tie. Might be a Speed Tie. Yeah. Probably is a Speed Tie. If he protects his Groudon, I could Erupt. But I'm going to Hyper Voice anyway. I'm going to Hyper Voice. If it's a Speed Type, it's a Speed Type. If it's not, it's not. He withdraws it anyway into his Kyogre. So it's taking it's not Hidden Power Water, is it? It's Hidden Power Water. Okay. So he's lost his Thunderous there, but I should have known. Hidden Power Water. He's going to be bringing his Sun in now, isn't he? Yeah, so I'm going to make sure there is no Sun, because I'm slower. That means my Slowbro in the back can Trick Room here. Maybe I should have put I didn't think about that. I should have put Slowbro in and Trick Roomed. A Trick Room could have won me the game there. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Silly boy Barry. I suppose he still needs to double target my Rayquaza to knock it out. There is that. So I'm going to put Slowbro in this turn and Dragon Ascent the Kyogre. If he protects the Kyogre, he needs to maybe Fire Punch or whatever the Rayquaza to put it in Ice Beam range next turn. If he double targets the Rayquaza, then I probably lose. Yeah. He doesn't though, he does Fire Punch the Slowbro. And he Water Spouts. Okay, I'll have that. Hopefully I don't get fully paralysed. Yeah, wow, we knocked the Kyogre out. And because we're not in the rain, my Slowbro should be able to knock the Groudon out. Yeah, I'm going to go for a Trick Room though, just to be safe. And a Protect. I don't think he can knock my Slowbro out because it is double target. Yeah, that Slowbro is EV to take that pretty nicely. We get the Trick Room, and we get the Scald, and or maybe, yeah, we get a Scald, yeah. Well, there you go. I think I was saying at the beginning of this video that I've not had Slowbro hit a Groudon with its Scald yet, or not very often anyway, and there you go. How about that? Slowbro doing some business. Because it's Showdown, we'll look for one more game. And I'm really happy with how that game went, actually. Like, at the end I sort of lost my concentration a little bit. I should have brought Slowbro in maybe a bit earlier to try and Trick Room, because I did have a paralysed Rayquaza. Not really too sure what he was doing going for the Water Spout. I guess he was trying to get the the knockout on my Sylveon by going for a Fire Punch and his most powerful Water attack onto it, because my Rayquaza wasn't really threatening him. I suppose my Rayquaza was always threatening him, as long as it didn't get fully paralysed. So I got the Slowbro in, got the Trick Room up, and got a nice Scald off. So you know, Slowbro is doing some work. But unfortunately, we get into the Big Six team, and I really don't like playing these. So you know, we'll see what happens, I guess. We'll chuck some Pokemon out. Here goes Groudon, Talonflame, actually. So we're both gone Bird, Big Mountain. My Groudon Primal reverted first, but I'm expecting it to be a Speed Tie, because he hasn't got any Trick Room options on his team, unless it's Smeagol's got Trick Room. Now in Tuesday's video, their Talonflame used Snatch. Has this Talonflame got Snatch? I hope not. The Groudon, I mean, we could just both Protect and, you know, Tailwind. You know, it's just as simple as that, isn't it? What else can we do? Tailwind, I'm forced to Tailwind. He's going to Tailwind as well, so either way, next turn it's going to be a Speed Tie. So, Tailwind, Tailwind, Speed Tie, Speed Tie. And we win that one and we knock him out. So, there you go. Welcome to the world of VGC 16. If it had been the other way around, then I'd be like, oh, well, we probably can't win now, etc., etc. And fortunately, I mean, maybe that wasn't a Speed Tie, but because he didn't protect his Groudon there, you sort of expect it was a Speed Tie. But if he's got a Xerneas, then I suppose it's not a free setup, is it? Because I can taunt it. Crobat here actually doing some work as well. Again. Crobat is nice against Big Six. Crobat is naturally faster than Talonflame as well, so he can't just, like, Flare Blitz me. A Mental Herb Smeargle would be nasty. This Groudon, again, can't really touch his Talonflame, so this is one of the issues with this sort of Groudon. Okay, so Speed Ties again here with his Kangaskhan that hasn't Mega Evolved yet. I could Quick Guard, but I don't think he'll fall into that. I could Super Fang, because that could put the Kangaskhan into extreme speed range, or I could taunt the Talonflame to stop me extreme speeding in the future, as I maybe get an Earth Power onto his Kangaskhan. So again, I've got options. He might just Fake Out. No, he wouldn't Fake Out. He wouldn't Fake Out here, because I've got a Quick Guard. So I am going to Super Fang Earth Power. I don't think this will knock it out. This is one of the problems with this team. It would be really nice if a Super Fang Earth Power knocked out Kangaskhan. Oh, it's not. He's not double edging me either. That's not good. And ooh, it does. What was I saying? Wash my mouth out, Barry. Well, normally it doesn't. This Kangaskhan was maybe just 4 HP, and that's all the bulk it had. So, you know, you've got to expect Xerneas in the back. So I'm going to put Smeargle in. And that kind of forces him to attack as opposed to Geomancy. Unless the Talonflame's got Taunt. Which we don't know, it might have. I'm going to Dark Void and Erupt. Something's going to happen this turn. I might be losing my Smeargle, but if I lose my Smeargle, then I'm getting a nice Eruption onto his things. He might... Like, he has to double target my Smeargle here. If he targets the Groudon, then his Pokemon are going to sleep. Yeah, and actually this Groudon is faster than that Xerneas. So, and we hit a Dark Void as well, so fantastic. Yeah, that couldn't have worked out any better, really. Yeah, and we won the game as well. I can't believe how well these games have gone. The games on Tuesday and the games today as well. My adaptation of this team, you know, obviously I'm biased because, you know, it's my adaptation, it's my changes. I quite like it. It's working out. And honestly, you know, a little sneaky, let's just say this really quietly, have considered this for Nationals in a couple of days' time as well. But you didn't hear that here. So, yeah, thanks a lot for watching this, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please like and share. Get other people watching my my stuff too if you think they'll enjoy it. I hope you've enjoyed it. So thank you and goodbye for now.